That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this podcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Facer Hill Pro Wrestling Talk. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez, Marcus Fine, and Big Glenn. How's it going, guys?
Doing great, man.
Yeah, going good. Marcus, how you doing?
All right. I'm here.
Okay, guys, we'll jump right into it. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw. It was a Netflix 1-year anniversary show. We'll talk about it a little bit. Thought the show was a decent show. I think most people, and I think maybe even me, was expecting a little bit more. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger of a show, but wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a great show either. Let's jump into the first match, which was the tag team match. I thought it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. Rhea Ripley. Actually, this might have been the best match on the show. I really enjoyed. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky beat Asuka and Kairi Sane for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Marcus, what do you think of this match?
Match of the night. But I want to go for the whole show, for something that they've hyped up for freaking ever. Whoopie-doo. It was just a hole in the wall to me.
Yep.
I mean, seriously. And then the Stranger Things was just a set. That's all it was. I don't know what I was expecting with that. When you say crossovers, I was expecting, I don't know, more than just the setup.
Well, the thing about that, Marcus, is weird. The show has ended. They already showed the last show, so the show's gone. So from what I assume, they're done with Netflix. The series that ended. So you're doing a crossover after the show ended. So that was kind of
okay. That makes it more strange, right?
I think it was a Netflix thing. This is what they wanted.
The finale was like what, New Year's? I think is when the finale came out.
Yeah, but
they're getting ready to do a bunch. I think like 2 or 3 like spinoff shows.
Okay.
Of it, so that's probably why they done that, is because it ain't gonna be the exact same show, but it's gonna be like a spinoff of it. I guess is what I've heard. I've never watched it. I've heard it's real good. I know Austin loves it. I know a lot of people love it. I've never watched. I haven't watched.
It gets deep, that's for sure. I'll tell you that much. I know I was ripping the idea of it the other night, but I was just ripping it. I knew what Stranger Things was. So
yeah. So Marcus, you like the match?
Yes, I thought that was the best match of the night. Very well done. I still want to know how in the world you protect your stomach when they jump up and drive their feet down into their stomach. How the hell do you protect yourself from that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you don't protect yourself right away, I mean, that's how Houdini died. He got hit in the gut and didn't protect himself. So I that's a dangerous move, I think, in my book. But other than that, I loved it. Yeah,
I thought it was a really, really good match. A lot of people haven't really talked about that match. I mean, most people are talking about the main event and about the show just being decorations, which it kind of was. That's pretty much just a set, like you said.
I didn't realize what was going on when I seen the announce table. It's like, why is all them cables up on the announce table? I didn't realize it until they started standing over that was part of the Stranger Things. I'm thinking, why are all those cables and cords up there on top of that announce table? But I realized what was going on. And I thought it was a thing. Nobody used any of that at the bats. Nobody grabbed any of that and strangled anybody or nothing with it. They left it alone. So
no, that's true. Chris, what'd you think of the tag team match on Raw?
The women's match?
Yes, women's tag match for the championships.
Oh yeah, I thought it was real good. I thought Rhea killed. I think it was Sane. with that razor's edge. The way when she threw her to razor's edge, the way she landed on the back of her head, I thought she killed her. And then the missile drop kick by Io Sky was freaking awesome. That was one of the best missile drop kicks I've seen. But yeah, I really enjoyed the match. It was a real good match.
And Big Glenn, what do you think?
Good match. It wasn't my match of the night, obviously.
Okay. You said it was? It wasn't?
It wasn't my match of the night. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
What's up, Mr. House? Mr. House is in the house.
How's it going, Mr. House?
Mr. House.
Long time no see. Okay, guys. Let's move on to the Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree match. It was okay. It wasn't nothing great. It was probably the worst match on the show. I would say Maxine's getting better. I think she's getting ready to go away for a while. I think that's why I took the belt off her. She just got married, so I think she's going on her honeymoon. I think they was trying to build her up into a mid card match, and they put the belt on her for a few weeks, thinking that will help. We'll see. She's definitely improved from what she was a year ago. She's definitely a lot better, but she's still got a long ways to go. But and I think it's good to have that championship on Becky for now, at least. Thanks, man. Glenn, your take on the Becky Lynch match?
I feel like it was like you were just saying, a move to get the belt off of Maxine to get her to go on her vacation / honeymoon. You know, because she's been in a lot of time in the last year, so she should definitely deserve some time off, especially with her being in the position that she's in. Obviously, Becky's going to hold that belt until at least WrestleMania, so we know how that's going to pretty much work. So I think this is going to be setting up for Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee at WrestleMania.
Shit, well that's it, very good.
Yeah,
but I think that's where they're headed, Marcus. Chris, your take on the match?
I mean, it was all right match, I guess. To be honest with you, it didn't keep my attention. I found myself, I was on my phone looking at looking on FanDuel at sports betting or the college football games. Like the rest of the matches, I was like into it watching. That match, it just didn't keep my attention. I was doing I can't find myself doing it. Hell, I rewinded it a couple times because I missed something because I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be watching this. But yeah, that I don't understand. To me, it just don't make no sense putting the belt on Becky. Like she don't need a belt. You have you got so much women talent there. You could put it on a younger woman and try to help build them up, kind of like what you were doing with Dupree by having her be the Intercontinental Champion. Why not? If she's going to take a break, be gone, why not put it on another younger star? So I really didn't get why putting it back on Becky. And then I do think you guys are right. It's going to be her and AJ Lee. That'll be a smoke break or a bathroom break match at WrestleMania.
No, it'll be May of night 2.
Oh,
nah, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either. But yeah,
I know. I don't think. I mean, I think Glenn likes AJ some. I'm not against AJ. I've just never been a big fan of her. I mean, a lot of people like her though. A lot of people like her.
She also can't move like she could 10 years ago either.
Well, we really don't know. We only seen her like one time, so
that's true too.
Okay, guys, let's move on. I did want to talk real quick about a segment they had on there, and it was Raquel.
I guess you want my opinion, then I ain't going to give it to you.
Oh, I didn't ask you. Sorry, but I kind of know your opinion.
All right, because I was laughing at Chris because he's trying to plug this match that ain't worth a damn. If you do that, because I couldn't keep focused on it.
That's like pulsing a turd in that way, you know.
Oh, I can't find myself messing with my phone or doing something else.
Why did it have to go on Becky? And the match was terrible, and the pin was terrible. No, putting it on, that bullshit. I mean,
it wasn't
so many other women. Why does Becky always get the title? It's like, come on now. But anyway, that's my opinion. I was laughing because I thought maybe this didn't want to hear me bitch about it, but
The match sucked if I didn't make a reference to it. I just made a reference to the outcome. So
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, guys. Next, I want to talk about a segment that happened during the show. Raquel Rodriguez attacked the Stephanie Vaquer. I really liked it.
I liked it.
I think Raquel's really improved in the last 6 months to a year. She was really good in NXT. Then she got on the main roster, and Vince gave her some terrible advice, had her doing things she shouldn't have been doing. Then she got ill. Then she got ill. But now it looks like she's getting healthy again, and she's on fire. Stephanie's very good. I like her. They've cooled her off by giving her terrible opponents. Having to work with Nikki Bella is a huge mistake in my opinion. But I think Stephanie maybe chasing or defending herself, getting beat down, I think it's a good thing. I really like that segment. I thought it was outstanding. Marcus, what was your take on that segment?
I loved it. When she attacked her in the ring and then when they were in the back, I was just waiting on her to show up. I knew she was going to get attacked again back there backstage, and she did. Yeah, that's a hell of a setup for down the road. So,
yeah, I agree with
that evilness in that woman. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Big Glenn, your thoughts?
I enjoyed it because it shows a hell of a lot fucking better than that bullshit that we've seen with Nikki Bella the last couple months. We didn't need to see all that shit. We could have had this instead. So,
well, exactly.
Anything was better than that.
AJ Lee, we don't. No wonder she has wrestled in 12 years. We've always seen her once. I mean, and then Nikki Bella. Well, why do they keep bringing her back? She ain't worth a shit. It's like, yeah, we need to plug these up and comers and stop messing with these.
Oh, absolutely, especially
has-beens. And I don't like to use the word has-been because if you had the world title, I don't like the word has-been. But if you're in the Hall of Fame, then you need to quit coming back.
Oh, exactly.
The Hall of Fame is the end of your career type of thing.
I can understand if it's a Rumble and stuff like that, but these extended segments on weekly television and you're in title matches,
Well, if you don't see them for literally months to years on end, and then they bring them in and put them in a main event, it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
These up and comers are working their asses off, and then you bring somebody in that hasn't been around forever.
Especially people like Roxanne that could use a spot like that, even though that she's with Raquel Rodriguez, Raquel Rodriguez is doing pretty good now. I couldn't. Her doing that freaking pose that Vince was having her doing was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But that's
they had her smiling all the time. I told her she didn't smile enough, so she was going out there the whole damn time. The whole match, she'd be smiling. She was worried more about smiling than doing anything else. That's what Vince had her doing.
Yeah, smiling in that damn freaking pose. That shit drove me nuts.
Yeah. Okay, Chris, your thoughts on that segment?
No, I love this segment. Raquel's definitely way better as a heel than a face, in my opinion. I thought the look was great. The only thing they might want to watch her wardrobe because I did think when she was beating the hell out of her in the ring, I thought for sure her tits was about ready to fly out of that shirt.
Yeah.
If you watch her, they were everywhere, and it looked like that shirt was about ready to give out. And I'm like, they're about ready to have a mishap here. They might want to change that a little bit, but no. I loved it. And I think she's a lot better as a heel than a face.
And let's move on to the next match. Speaking of wardrobe, Liv Morgan and Lyra Valkyrie. I don't know what the hell Liv Morgan was wearing or not wearing. It didn't look like she was wearing. Didn't look like she was wearing anything. I thought it was a pretty solid match. I thought it could have been a little longer, but I thought Liv Morgan, that's first match back on TV as far as wrestling on TV. I thought she looked good. I thought it was a solid match. Marcus, what do you think?
Oh, I agree. It doesn't look like she's been out of action for a while. She looked good, but you're right. Like I said, I texted you the first day. It's like, well, what happened to her clothes? It's like, because she ain't hardly wearing any clothes. And then I'm thinking, did she really tattoo Mysterio across her stomach? I didn't realize that was part of her wardrobe.
Oh, yeah.
But, I thought she looked very well. She did very well for being gone for a while. She did drop Lyra on her head. That's where I thought the injury was at more than I thought in the Rhea Ripley match. I mean, she dumped her hard on her head. And then again, I don't understand why they're having these refs worry about what was going on the outside. Bailey and whoever the other one was. Why is he worried about them? And then why was Lyra worried about Bailey running the other one off? It's like the storylines are a little weird.
Yeah, can be. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a solid match, and I thought she looked good for basically returning, but it could have been. I agree with you. It could have been a little bit longer, but like you said, they probably had it shorter because of it being her first match back. But yeah, I thought it was a solid match.
And Big Glenn.
It was all right. Pretty good match. Nothing special. Helped move things along.
Okay. And guys, let's go to the main event. CM Punk beat Braun Breaker to retain the WWE Championship. A lot of people online upset. They buried Breaker, all kinds of stuff. You know, Breaker proved he wasn't ready for the big time. Just stuff like that. Anybody can look at Breaker, and even watching that match, to say Breaker's not ready is a fool. Breaker's ready. Now they're not ready to pull the trigger. That's fine, but he's ready. One thing I did like, Marcus, you probably noticed it. I don't know about some of the other guys. I love CM Punk wearing the Letterman's jacket.
Yep, I saw that.
Calling out the Varsity Club because that's what Steiner wore in the Varsity Club. So I love that. It's why I did it, and so I love that. So I thought the match was pretty good. There was a couple little things here and there, hiccups, but overall I thought it was pretty decent. I know Marcus is going to bring this up because we already talked about that table spot where Breaker jumped from the top rope. Man, he could have probably went another 10 feet if he wanted to. Oh man, it was really well done. So I thought it was pretty solid. Marcus.
Okay, the only thing I talked to Warren a little bit ago, well, a couple hours ago, and I had to kind of agree. Punk was on the underside of that match most of it until the very end. Now, how in the world did Breaker jump from that top turnbuckle all the way out to that announce table, and CM Punk at the end then all of a sudden had enough energy to do what he did to GTS him and win? And that made no sense.
Well, especially when it happened, because it was like 90 seconds later he hit that. Now, if he would have did that in the middle of the match and Punk was beat up, and came back, that would have made some sense. But 90 seconds to 2 minutes later, he's back in the ring and hits that move. Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't disagree with you.
What's up, Justin Danger? Also, the very piss poor pile driver. They made a statement that, they used an illegal move. Well, he didn't execute an illegal move very well.
No, it wasn't the best pile driver I've ever seen, that's for sure.
But I give it to CM Punk. I mean, Warren thought he looked a little blown up. I thought he did pretty good for running 30 minutes. That was a long match.
It was a 30-minute match, and I thought they paced it pretty well. I didn't think Punk was wore out in this match. I really didn't.
Not this one, not like I've seen him. And everybody thought about the mishap with the Hurricanrana. I think that was set. I think they wanted Breaker to go up twice.
Maybe.
I mean, everybody else seems to think it was a mess up. I think it was a road in. I think it was meant to be that way.
Okay.
So, and the match was decent. I mean, but it was just there.
Yeah.
Chris, your thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good match. I thought there was parts of it that was a little sloppy, like the pile driver that you guys mentioned, the Karana spot that Marcus just mentioned. See, I think it was. I think Breaker messed it up because when he went up, and the reason I think he messed up was because of the way he landed. If that was rode in, I don't think he'd have landed on his neck the way. But I think he didn't get hardly any of Punk with his legs at all, and it left Punk in a bad spot because you try to flip it and both of you land on top of him. Yeah. So I did like how they went back to it and done it though, and I thought they done a good job moving on. But yeah, I thought it was a mistake, but it could have been. I see where Marcus is coming from too. And then also when Punk went to dive out of the ring, and he landed flat on his face on the thing, and they tried to say that Breaker hit him with this monstrous right hand. Breaker didn't even really touch him.
No.
He like grazed Breaker's arm and just went straight down. I thought he broke
Straight down.
So like I really enjoyed the match. The spot where he jumped on the table was awesome, but it was a little sloppy in spots. And I don't know whose fault that was, but no, I didn't think Punk was blown up. I thought a couple times. I think a couple of the mistakes was I think they both were moving a little too fast. Maybe needed to just slow down a little bit. But no, I enjoyed the match, but there was a couple spots I thought was a little sloppy.
And Big Glenn.
Obviously, match of the night for me. It was paced perfectly, I feel, from start to finish. Obviously, some of the spots were kind of wonky, but that's going to happen when, at times. I do feel like people are going to bitch regardless. This is a common thing that we've talked about on this channel and in our group chat about this. People gonna bitch about it regardless, but Ron's gonna get his time pretty soon. I'd say within the next year, maybe not even that long.
I'm not even giving him a year.
Yeah, I don't think they buried him.
Yeah,
they didn't bury him. I will be honest. I was surprised that he got the pinfall just because I didn't think either one of them would win by pinfall.
No.
I figured somehow it was going to be a disqualification because I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger on Breaker. I think they're going to do that at a bigger show at a PLE or something.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised it didn't end with like a DQ or something like that. But I didn't think they buried him though, because like Marcus said, Breaker controlled most of that match.
Absolutely.
Breaker had control most of the match. It was more like Punk stole the victory than beating Breaker.
Yeah. Beat him because he beat him because of his experience. He kind of, I don't want to say outsmarted him, but he beat him because of experience. The way I kind of took it, the way they try to make it look.
My thing about the people that think that Breaker got buried is if you think that he got buried, you're a fucking dumbass.
Well, I don't disagree with that either.
Yeah.
Billy Buzz.
Guys,
what's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy Buzz.
Justin Danger says he thinks Mania will be when the Breaker gets it.
Yeah, that could be the Rumble champion right there, buddy.
Well, I'm getting ready to go to NXT, and we'll bring this subject up about Obafemi and a thing I heard today, which to me don't make sense. But we'll go into that. Let's go
What's
into
up, Billy? 100% heel here.
yeah, that's for sure. New Year's Evil. I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was pretty good. I only asked you guys to watch one match. I don't know if anybody watched any more than that. But the Obafemi and Leon Slater match, I thought was really good. Them two slap chops or whatever the hell you want to call them, them was probably the hardest ones I've ever seen. Period. I don't know that I've seen a harder one than them two that he took. It was out something else. A lot of people online bitching about that. Why'd Femi put the title down? Because they didn't want him to lose. They're going to send him to the main roster. Not undefeated, but I think he's only been beat once. I mean, they want to send him on top like they did with Asuka. Asuka went undefeated. I think they should have did undefeated with Obafemi. I don't think they should have ever had him lose. But they did. It is what it is. But I thought it was a really good match. I'm excited for Obafemi to move up. I really thought he was going to go to SmackDown. Now, this hasn't been said for sure, but I've been seeing a lot of reports today say they're going to send him to Raw. They don't need him on Raw. You got Breaker on. You got Breaker on Raw. Don't send him to Raw. Send him to SmackDown. And that's just my opinion. But we'll see. We don't know for sure anything. Marcus, your thoughts on that match?
Oh, I thought it was a good match. Leon Slater didn't really have much of a chance. It seemed like Oba was always caught him, always preventing him from making those moves work. The chop fest was funny as hell because it's like, why in the hell, Leon Slater, would you want to go head-to-head with chops against Obafemi? That guy's a beast. I mean, first thing he did was pick you up, damn near threw you out in the fifth row. It's like, and then you go in there and try to chop him. It took him until like the seventh minutes in before Leon got the upper hand, and that's when Oba kneed the hell out of that ring post.
Yep.
But then he didn't have it very long. Oba was just too strong for him, and he just kept catching those moves. Oba's bigger, his reach is longer, he's stronger. Leon did very well, but if Leon wants to beat Oba, he's got to do it with surprise speed. Don't try to outpower the guy because you are never going to do that. I like the fact that power bottom or slammed him, body slammed him. That was impressive. And he was like twice his size, but yeah, the match was pretty good. It's just Oba's just a beast. Leon just didn't have a chance power to power. He needed to be speed, and he needed to be quick and surprising.
I thought the match.
You just got to wait.
Yeah, I thought the match was booked the way it should have been. I mean, he should have, Oba should have controlled the match. I thought they give, a couple times give Slater a little bit of hope, but I thought it was a really good match. I enjoyed it. Big Glenn, your thoughts?
Oh, amazing match. I forget what I was doing on Tuesday to where I missed it. I kind of wish I had got paid a week earlier than what I did because I probably would have been there and came back yesterday, obviously. But great match. The finish was what I expected it to be. Fall from grace, 1, 2, 3. I've seen people bitch about the finish with him leaving the towel in the ring. It's same as what we were saying earlier. It makes perfect sense for him to put the belt in the ring and move up to the main roster. The other half of that being some people are complaining as well about with Oba and some of the stars moving to the main roster that NXT is going to be short on talent. Those are also dumb messages. You know why? Because they got a whole kinds of talent in NXT. If you pay attention to NXT, you would know that they got talent. They are going to be just fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up in our last segment about NXT and the call ups and what's going on there. I know Chris didn't get to see that match, so we'll move on.
Justin I'll take Oba and Gunther. I'm assuming that's who he's talking. Will feud. I think that'll be a fantastic feud, Gunther and Oba.
Yeah. I thought they might go to SmackDown, and the reason some people think this is going to happen, we're going to talk about SmackDown anyway, about what's going to happen tomorrow night. And I think Oba could play a part in this, but I got a feeling it's going to be somebody else instead of Oba, especially if
Randy Orton.
Did you see the 73-yard rushing touchdown?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I just seen it. Cody Rhodes is taking on Drew McIntyre Friday, tomorrow. 3 stages of hell match.
That's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, it'll be actually in the afternoon.
I thought that was going to be on a PLE. Okay, well,
no, it's going to be Raw's 3 hours now. They need time to fill. SmackDown's 3 hours now.
Why is it going to be on in the afternoon for? They overseas?
Yeah, Berlin.
So what time does it come on?
Well, it's going to show on SmackDown on at 8 o'clock. You might be able to get on the app, I think, at 2. Maybe.
We can't watch it at 2 o'clock. We still got to wait till 8.
Yeah, because SmackDown's got it.
Okay. Oh, because
Netflix.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it'll be on other places like 2 p.m. like Netflix on overseas, but it won't be in America.
I'm sure on the app it'll be available at 2.
It might be. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, 3 stages of hell match. First fall is regular. Second fall is falls count anywhere, and the third, if needed, is a steel cage match.
Okay, then why the hell? If you do 3 stages of hell, why would one of them be a normal match?
They've done that. They've done like 6 or 7 of them, and I think half of them, the first match has been a regular wrestling match.
3 stages of hell, you need to make gimmicks the whole 3 of them, not.
Yeah, why would you? If you're going, doing the steel cage, the last tells you that the match is going to go all 3 stages.
If the cage is hanging, it's
because they're not going to put that cage together and hang that motherfucker up and not use it.
Yeah.
I thought, Mark, see what you think about this. I thought the first fall, because they've kind of talked about Dusty a few times, I think Drew should have said the first fall is going to be one of your father's matches. And I think they should have done a Texas Bull Rope match, because he would have said, I want to prove to you, I'm going to beat your ass in a Texas Bull Rope match. Because he's already targeted his dad several times. Said that
what's the second one then? The second
one is False Count Anywhere.
See,
But
if you're going to a cage, you should have the cage first. That way, then you can just move it.
Man, I
Because
just
because like I said, if you do the last, then you're right there. You're saying that it's going the whole 3 stages
it's
because
going-
they're going to use it.
yeah.
But no, I would like to see a bull rope or a leather strap.
Yeah. Any of the old school matches that Dusty was a part of, I think would have
Dog
been a
collar.
better fit.
I would like to see a dog
Dog
collar.
collar
match.
would have been a good one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
if
yeah,
they have
that's
a
going to be
regular match. That's not. I don't care. No.
a lot of them do that, but I don't know why. The thing that I think could happen, and I thought Oba was going to be a part. Oba might be part of that match, is because on Saturday night's main event, Drew McIntyre interfered, and Oba kind of owes him a little bit. So I could see if Oba was going to SmackDown, he could get involved. But I do think the person that's going to get involved is going to be Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu's been gone for a couple months because he had dental surgery. But the way they made it look was that he was attacked by Drew McIntyre and lost all his teeth and was a bloody mess. So I think Jacob Fatu is going to come back. I would rather nobody interferes, or if somebody interferes, they attack Cody. I want Drew to get the belt. I think Cody's a little stale. And I think him chasing Drew would be good. And I think Drew needs the belt right now. Drew needs a win. Let's put it that way. So we'll see what happens there. What do you guys think will happen? Let's go to Big Glenn. What do you think is going to happen in this match?
I think Oba's going to come out and cost Drew the match. If not, it'll definitely be at least fought 2. So.
Okay. And Chris, what do you think?
He's muted. He may be. Oh, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, I think Cody wins, but I do think that I agree with Glenn. I think somebody's going to cost Drew the match.
And what about you, Marcus?
I agree. It makes sense.
Okay.
I'd like to see Drew take it, but you're right. There's too much against him.
I would like to see him take it. I think it'd be good for SmackDown, and the fact that I think it's just time for a title change. I think it is. Not that Cody shouldn't maybe get it back in a couple of months, and if they want him to have it for WrestleMania,
I still
or whatever.
think Drew deserves a real title reign.
A long reign, not this.
That isn't during COVID, because for what he did for the company during the COVID era there. I think he deserves a real title reign where there's fans and everything.
Okay, guys.
Hold it for just a few hours. I mean,
and the last thing I wanted to talk a little bit about the call-ups, and also about NXT, and like he alluded to, are they completely decimated? A lot of people complaining, and there are a lot of their stars are leaving. Javon Evans has already been signed to Raw, that's for sure. So Javon's going to be on Raw. Great for him, 21-year-old young star. Trick Williams has already been signed to SmackDown, so he's definitely on SmackDown. Lash Legend, she's been on SmackDown, but they officially announced it, so she's on SmackDown. Jordan Grace is officially going somewhere. I'm not sure if she's going to Raw or SmackDown. They haven't said for sure. Oba Finley's officially going somewhere. They haven't announced whether it's going to be SmackDown or Raw. Matt Cardona re-signed with the company, and is going to be Matt Cardona. He's not going to be his former persona. So, and he's on SmackDown. That's beneficial. Some rumored call up. Well, I keep hearing different things. I thought I heard that Joe Henry was definitely going to be on SmackDown, but now I hear he's still in NXT. So I'm not sure on that. I do think he's going to be moving up soon if he hasn't already. There's rumors about Ruka, because they were very impressed with her. Rumors about Blake Monroe, who came from AEW and been in NXT a short time. And there's rumor about the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, moving up to the main roster, which I could see. They're stacked at the women's division. There's not an issue there. Ricky Saints is staying down, and Ethan Page is staying down in NXT. I think they'll be the two anchors probably for the next 6 months to a year. I think they could easily move Ethan up. I think he'd be a good mid-card heel on the main roster. I think he'd be fantastic. But I think he's kind of the main heel for NXT right now. So I think he stays. But they got some young guys. They've got Miles Bourne, who I like a lot. He's the guy who's partially deaf. I think he's really good. They've got Tavian Heights, who's also a former Olympic wrestler. I think he's right there. Deion Lennox, I think, showed himself in that match that we watched here about a month ago. He was in that match of the Iron Cage match, so I thought he did well. They got Josh Briggs, who I think's got tremendous potential as a big guy heel. Then they got the LFG winners of the past couple years. They got Jasper Troy and they've got Silo Hill. It looks like they're getting ready to push Silo Hill also. A young guy that's down in Evolve to keep your eye out on that I think is going to make it this year on NXT is Jack Cartwheel. I think he's very entertaining, very athletic. So, and like I said, the women's division is very stacked. I think NXT is going to be fine. I don't think there's an issue. Is there anybody that stands out to you, Glenn? Because I know you watch NXT that you think is going to be the up and coming.
Obviously, Ricky Saints. I could see doing something. Obviously, as well as Ethan Page. Somebody that probably doesn't get talked about enough that I see is doing some work on NXT and somewhat on Evolve is the Kia Lyons. They've been using her a little bit more as of late. She had a dark match on Raw in Orlando about a week and a half ago, and it was an effort to, I think it was Ivy Nile. She lost to Ivy Nile for Raw, so we could be seeing her do a little bit of movement, maybe move into the Evolve Women's Championship picture or the Women's North America picture, and potentially go after Izzy Dane. So.
Yeah, there's definitely some Evolve people moving up, and I think they're going to move some of the ID talent on Evolve. One of them is one that's wrestled around here in Indiana, Lainey Luck. I know she's getting ready to wrestle a big match on Evolve. So I think she's getting moved up to the Evolve roster. So I think NXT's fine, guys. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Nobody, NXT's gonna be just fine. Everybody is just chill the hell out. Everybody gets in their feelings too much.
I agree. Well, guys, that's all I had for tonight. You guys got anything before we get out of here?
Let's go IU.
Okay. Are we going to do an old school match? You guys want to watch the match you guys decided on now?
Okay, what is the match? So I screwed it up last time.
Yeah, you did. Sting,
I did.
Claire. Clash
Clash
of the Champions, what?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Who?
Tony had it about how me fucked up on it.
Well, Sting versus Claire.
Okay,
Claire.
so not Steamboat.
No, because that was funny, Nick. We're going to talk about Steve.
I knew I said the right one.
I had Glenn completely convinced.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I was like, I don't think I just said that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I had Glenn convinced, so I couldn't convince Marcus.
Yep. Steve versus Claire, Clash of the Champions, 45-minute time limit draw.
Right.
Yep.
You got those 5 judges. That's what I think was funny.
Yeah, the one for Doogie Howser was one of them, right? Or something shit like that.
Well, we had Eddie Haskell, but it was that Playmate of the Year for 1988. She didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
She was bordering out of her mind.
She bordering mine.
She says Flair ought to win. No, I'm sure she said that. She just said about to sleep. It's like,
I assume we can find this on YouTube, correct?
Yes. Yep, that's correct.
That's where I seen it.
Because, like I said, even though a lot of, in case you're a fan and don't know, a lot of the stuff that was on the network and it was on Peacock, a lot of it, not all of it, but there is a lot of it has moved to Netflix. So if you're looking for something, especially the pay-per-views, so if you're looking for WWE pay-per-views, a lot of Raws, a lot of the old Raws, a lot of that stuff is on Netflix. Not everything. I don't think there's hardly any WCW stuff yet. Hopefully they're going to move all of it over there. I hope eventually, but
a lot of the WCW stuff is on that WCW Vault channel, so on
Vault,
YouTube.
And they may save that kind of stuff for the Vault. I mean, I don't know what their plan is, but just a little information there. So, well, guys, that's it for tonight. We just for people that's tuning in right now, we'll be on here in just a little bit with our NFL show, which is Thursday Night Blitz. That'll be on at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So you can check us out there. It's always good. Make fun of Jay. So come on the show and do that.
And if you want to, I may be on the Joe Monroe show tomorrow night talking about Paffo's ICW. So he invited me on, so I may be on that.
And you got another podcast coming up too, right?
Yeah, I'll be on Calamity Jane's podcast on Monday with Mortimer Blankenship, and I don't know what we're talking about that day, but
I just hope you get one word in, Marcus.
yeah.
Yeah.
With JC Jane and Mortimer Blankenship, you better be quick. You better be ready to go.
You know what's funny about you saying that, Tony? I thought you was being ready to say Jay on our other shows. And sometimes it feels like that.
Oh, there ain't no doubt about it. Everybody have a good night out there, and good weekend.
WCWO's in Lebanon Saturday night.
Saturday, and normal spot Friday night. So
yeah,
I think they've got some big stuff planned for them 2 shows. So definitely check out WCWO. They always do a great job.
Absolutely.
I think I got all my stuff out.
Okay. Everybody have a great night.
Yep. See you next week.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Here, this is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.